All right, so recently me and Jacob went on a little trip with a friend of mine that I went to high school with named Marty. And he called about a month ago and he said, hey, you want to go look at a van with me? And Marty's been looking for either a station wagon or an older Mopar for quite some time now to make as a fun project vehicle. And so I can't remember if he told me it was an A108. I think he did. There's a 108 or 108 Dodge Sportsman van. And so he finally showed up and we went up to Kentucky to pick it up. Now I remember it was kind of a hot day and I enjoyed it myself. Did you like it? Was it fun going? It was a good trip. Pretty, lots of bridges, lots of lakes. But anyhow, Marty scored himself a pretty good deal. He'd only seen pictures of it. So the problem is we brought the cameras along and we thought we would do a video on this thing. And we had camera issues. If it wasn't the battery dying, it was the file getting corrupt. So we did salvage what we could out of it. And so this is a little different for me and Jacob to sit here. But what we're going to do is we're going to put up on a TV behind the camera here what we saw, what pictures, what video we have from it. And we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
And then when we get done talking about it, we'll go through and put it all together one big video so the folks can see. And anyway, I think it's something everybody'd like. So we're going to start off with, this was the first time I saw it and took a picture of it here. And that was right after we got out of the car when we got there. And all the wheels were flat but one. It was, the frame was right there in the mud or close to the mud. But what did you think of it when you first saw it?
When I got out of the car, I thought it was like rusty and crusty. It was kind of cool, actually. It was green. Had a white stripe all the way around it.
Green your favorite color?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, you like green?
I like green, yeah.
Green's not my favorite. But, so what'd you think of the body style? Take a look at this picture here.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I think there's just something about an A100 that just, I fall in love with them things. I always wanted one too. And had a friend of mine, Scott, that had one. And he put a 340 in it and he stomped. He stomped car. We ran up against one guy with a Chevelle and just murdered him. And that guy was mad at us. I'm going, what are you mad about? You got beat.
Or an A100 panel van.
Well, you know, nobody wants to get beat by a big old ugly van, I guess, when you're in your cool El Camino.
Yep.
With your big 396 that's romping and stomping. Anyway, so there's the, you know, the kind of the profile of it there. And then this is a little video at first.
Best idea.
She might take, she may not. I think you need to get a little more.
Yeah. It's going. He's popping up.
So it's not much of a video.
Yep.
That was one of the videos there that the camera just cut out on. All right, let's take a look at this one here. This is after loading it up on the trailer. What's up, Jacob? What year is that thing? 1 year up. 69. And we'd already dragged it up on there. And Marty brought a little winch and we hooked it up to the battery and Dragged it right up on there. Now all the tires aired up there. Remember, one of them kept going flat. I think it was the driver's side front tire kept going flat.
Mm-hmm.
It took like an hour or two to get flat. Around an hour maybe to get flat. And I don't remember if we found what was wrong with it or not, but we put air in it later, and it held air for a while. Okay, so this was when we were inside the car on the way home. And the van was chasing us down the road. Like this.
Yeah. But at that point, it was on the trailer.
Yeah. Every time if I drive, Marty was driving the car. We were in a Suburban.
Mm-hmm.
And Marty was driving, and when I keep looking in the rearview mirror, when I brought home the Barracuda from Texas, every time I look in the mirror, it's like, oh, that guy's he's tailgating me bad. But yeah, I love that. Here we are, Jacob.
Wait. Before you turn on the video, did you even turn it on in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah, you're pointing at it right now. People don't want to see your stinky finger in their face. All right, so this video is where?
We were at a car washing, and we were washing the van. Pretty cool. Can't wait till we get this thing running again. It looks like brand new, except it has just a bit of rust and everything else. Whoa! Look at all that water coming down. Whoa. You just jump over this thing. Well, whoa. This thing's gonna look spiffing clean over now. Oh. Oh, that's a spicy. Oh. Oh. Looks like a big patch of steam. That's what it looks like. Sports. Oh! The zoom looks kind of messed up. Man, it looks good. Really good. Oh! I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. Oh! Wow.
Perfect. That is just enough, man. I just needed to. Oh, yeah. And look, no more of that.
Here's some of the footage we lost. You know, with the engine, it fired right up. Now, what we had to do to make it run was the fuel pump wasn't pumping fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So we pushed air through it and got it to work. Marty took the sending unit out of the gas tank and had to rotor out the sending unit. There's a little screen on there, peeled that off, just threw it away. And then you helped him put a water separator on it, help get the garbage out. What was that like?
One time I had to hold it like this, and then when he pushing the screw in, I had to push it because he was pushing it this way, and it was gonna push up, and we had to keep it this way. So I had to push it like this to keep it from turning. And then he got it, and then he had to do it, and I pushed down the screw. It was actually quite fun.
Yeah. Well, you got it done. It was needed. All right, let's see if this works. Hi, Marty.
Hi, John. Even with the hair.
That was in the
original.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead and hit that throttle.
All right.
Okay.
And then impressive.
There. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know if
It should go a little bit more, but kick down.
Well, I'm watching the accelerator pump do its thing. Yeah, it moves.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna pull these spark plugs out and oil it up. Pour some fuel down its throat, and we haven't checked to see if it's got spark, but we did crank it over last night, and it seemed to me like it had a dead cylinder or low compression. Probably valve hung open. We'll find out.
Nicely designed doghouse. We can get the sides off easily enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Work on it.
Very easy to do a tune-up on this thing.
Yeah.
There's your battery behind the seat. And that thing, that box, I believe that's factory, is in amazing shape.
Yes. It's not all rusted out or anything on the bottom.
And look, you got the lid seconds is a good oil drain pan.
Well, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
But yeah, this
That
thing
would keep
is
the box
pretty,
from rusting
pretty
out,
cool.
that's for sure.
Pretty cool. All right, so little straps go on these doors to keep them from overextending, so you don't whap the front of the van when it opens.
The seats come out with just 4 pins.
Yeah, that's what's cool too. Little pins go on here, and the seat comes right out. Now this is the A100 quality stuff, being this is an A108.
Yeah, just
108.
108 would just.
Yeah, 108,
Oh, that better.
108 wheelbase.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. The side door opens up, and it's hooked to this piece of linkage down here, and that opens up our step to get in. All right. Does your headlights work?
Here we go. Anything?
Got a running light down below.
Okay. Headlight?
Headlights are on.
All right. There. Ooh, check this out. Is that gonna work? It will as soon as I turn the key on. There it goes.
There it goes. So the wipers are working. And let's see. Marty this morning found the wiper from over here inside.
Right there.
Yeah, there she is.
Because that's not going to be easy to find.
No.
Can't tell how good it is. I think it's okay. You've got a hood prop for the.
Yeah, that's right. Because in the lid, the lid
up there.
actually kind of hinges up, and you can prop it up and reach in. And you know what I like about this? You want to find out what timing you need?
Yeah.
Hit the gas, adjust your timing till it pings, and back it right off.
And you're driving.
Then get yourself a timing light and adjust it, or see where you're at.
Yep.
Okay.
And you do all that from the driver's seat.
So
Without having to get out, go around.
handy dandy Ford hubcaps. Marty wants to donate that to the first Ford lover out there. Just send him $100 for
Or trade
shipping.
me some Dodge.
Yeah, trade you for some Dodge hubcaps, 15-inch. Dog dishes would be nice.
Yeah.
I do like the dog dish. Here we go. 727 through 18, 8 3/4. This thing's ready to make a hot rod out of. Hey, turn on your lights again, Marty. Let's see if you got taillights. Oh, you can't. No, come on. There it goes. Let's see this. Let's see this side. Oh, really?
How about brakes?
Hang on a second. This side's working. Yeah, this side's working too. Dude.
I can drive it home. As soon as we get it running and get it stopping.
Well, yeah, we
Put
ain't
some
got.
tires on it and a few other things.
There's no brake fluid in it, and it's kind of crusty, rusty, but we're putting fluid in and trying it anyway and seeing. And hey, look, there's specifications right there. Hey, Marty, you want to take a close look at that so I can get in your way? Rerun. Okay, here's the straps that are tore on this side. And, oh, show us your door panel.
Oh yeah, just custom.
Yeah.
Perfect and great. Plasticky, custom.
Considering
Good
1970s.
morning.
Gunner thinks we're out here knocking on the door. Dogs are so silly. What you doing, Gunny?
Nice access panel. That's one screw. That's
Oh
okay.
man, missing a screw.
And this is
That just rolls up beautifully.
rolling the window up and down for you youngsters out there. Don't know what that means?
Yeah.
Roll the window up and down.
Yeah.
And then, oh, we got the air conditioner here.
Yep. Yep. Don't forget the AC.
Don't want to break
Yeah,
it.
well, you need to lube it up and work with that.
That's
We don't have to show off that much.
Oh, we got the custom pop-out side windows
Yeah.
on both sides.
I opened one up over there the other day,
Okay.
and it worked real good.
As far as I know, we could technically put these same windows in the back doors, if I remember correctly, but I'm not going to.
They do look about the same
I
size,
think they are, yeah.
except these got holes in them.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You'd have to take the bracketry out and the gasket out so that they would fit in this hole.
Gotcha.
So the window itself isn't obviously the same. But
Spare tire goes here behind this seat.
another cherry find.
And look at these seats.
Look at these seats.
By the way, any of you guys
so
wanting to make your own
supple.
version of a 68 Hemi car?
There you
Here's your seats. You gotta go find your, go get your own.
go. That's right. This is the passenger seat, very supple still. This one,
He says supple.
little crunchy on the driver's seat because it was in the sunshine a little bit more, but still in very
He
good
said
shape.
supple.
I did.
Now this is what you find every time you pick up one of these old finds like this. A good battery. Every time.
Good core battery.
Good core battery.
This one even comes with its own factory
Little
jack.
happy jack.
Yeah.
Now it's supposed to have a little swivel foot up here, I think.
Well,
it's
it's
missing.
probably in here somewhere. We're finding everything else as we go along, but even if it's not, that's a good start.
Yeah, I did see the looks like maybe the handheld part that you jack it with.
Yep.
Is that underneath
The
there?
handle is right here, right here.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. That holds
Spare
the
tire
spare
holder,
tire on,
which
yeah. There's
the
and
front
there's the
because-
spare tire. Now this is, we already did this joke once, but I think this is the most amount of rust in this van there
Pretty
is.
much looks like it.
I think that's it.
Or the worst part, or worse rust, anyways.
There you go, the worst rust. There is some surface, but man, I'm telling you,
Oh,
look down inside these doors.
The extreme body damage on the side of the
Yeah, let's take a look at that. And you know, really kind of the most extreme damage is these poor bumpers are so beat up.
That's true.
But they're going to get straightened out and they look good. I mean,
I got a big hammer.
oh, you forgot your lights on.
Oh, I better go turn that off before I kill the battery.
Yeah, we can kill that battery you don't own. All right, so they did a repair here, and it feels very, very tin-like. There is some Bondo down in here. Marty was down there earlier looking at that.
Yeah, you can see it right here on the bottom. It's still crusty. And it's probably got a dent similar to that one. I don't know why they just didn't push it out, dolly it a little bit. But,
Easy to fix there.
that's it.
We got this oh, Marty. You don't
I
want,
know,
you don't want
Wizard of
this.
Bodywork can take care of that,
You
man.
cannot fix that. You're going to have to give that away to old tall John. That's what I think. Yeah, buddy.
Not. I'll let you drive it. Once in a
Oh,
while.
that's nice. The love around here.
That's right.
All right, so I don't remember if we covered this, so if we did, we're going to edit this out, but there's 4 pins hold these seats in, and you just lift them right out.
You show there's 727 trans without the cross member.
Yeah, let's see if we can get that here. 727. Look how easy it is to get that oil filter. Nothing in the way.
It's got no cross member because it's unibody.
Let's see here. Let's see. This is race equipment here. All you people trying to build your hot rods, his comes right with it. Racing rear end, 8 3/4.
With mud daubers and everything.
Yeah, well
Extra
that's
5 horsepower, 5 mile an hour or something like that. I don't know.
Oh no! It's one of them junky Dodges kicking my butt. All right, enough of that.
All right, we're gonna jump the starter so we can watch the oil light.
We got us a remote starter.
This is my remote starter here. Careful not to ground her out, That wouldn't be good. Okay,
You can see some.
I am cranking now. I think maybe. Oil pressure.
Oh
Light has gone out.
All right, so that's at least 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And I could hear the motor kind of, Now, we pulled the spark plugs out and lubed up the cylinders with some WD. Get that, so make sure we get a little top end oil in there. Now, before we go anymore, I want you to crank this over and let's see if we got sparkage coming out before we mess with points or anything like
You
that.
touching that thing well enough? Here we go.
We're good.
Sparky?
Sparky, sparky. Okay, now, one more thing I want to do is I want to put my finger over each hole as you crank it. So you just hold it going. Okay, so all mine are good. I can reach over there and hit that if you want. There's our weak one.
Battery's going down too, but that is the weak one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good.
Battery
We found a
charger.
few things. We got to put the battery on the charger.
Yeah.
It ain't the healthiest, but it went through the winter and kept it going.
There you go.
You know, when you put it in a daily driver, it don't have problems.
Nope. But when you crank and crank and crank and crank and crank and crank.
Yeah. It should. Yeah.
Clamp gauge is coming up a bit, so that's good.
Well, why don't you take it down the driveway and see if it'll go into maybe second gear.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get out of the way.
I'm up in the front. These are bushings, I think.
You go for a ride when it comes back. This is one of the most beautiful, ugly things I've ever seen in my life.
Going down our driveway.
Take it out on the road. You want to ride the back?
No, right here.
Sure can't hurt. What are you gonna do?
Get in.
Want to sit on the seat?
Yeah, I'll sit in the back for now.
Okay.
Well, there it is. That 360. Hey, Pop. How many cubic inches is in this? 318. There it is. Driving once again.
So I don't know where we left off last, but we have since.
And now it's off the trailer and running, and
Yeah, we had to blow out the fuel line through the pump.
take the sending unit out, clear that out.
Yeah,
Of course, the sending unit needs replaced.
yeah. Well, the tank needs to be taken out and BB washed, or what do you call it? Just put some stuff in there, rattle it around,
Yeah.
get the junk out of it.
Filled with BBs and shake it.
But we put a big fuel separator slash filter on here, so that'll be awesome. And then we got one freeze plug over here that appears to be leaking. And it's dripping out. It's oozing. I can see it oozing. It's kind of weird. I don't know if they put some sort of stop leak in there at some point, some stuff at some point. All right, you're doing that. Let me go get this side so we can put it on, put the seat back in it. I think it's over here, right?
Oh, I hate it when it's hot. It's hot.
The passenger side, Joe.
Laying down there by the battery. Oh, it's in the back on your bed. I set it back there on the seats, and then you lifted it off there, I think. Strip roll down. Okay, we got to take this wire off of this thingy coil first. Let's use this overkill piece of equipment.
This installation will be replaced at future dates, but for right now, it'll be fine.
Come off of there. Okay, there we go. All right. Take a look down here, Jacob. You see the rotor?
Yep.
That's pointing to the back. With a Chevy, you would mark it or figure some way to remember. With this one, when we go to put it back, if it points forward, it's wrong, but it'll point right to the back and you're good, so you don't have to mess with any of that stuff. That's one of the advantages to having a Mopar. They were very well engineered, smartly built. Look at that, distributor out. Look at that.
Sweet.
We can get all the bugs off it now, too.
Almost no gap in the points. Almost no gap. All right.
I think I know. Don't think it's this one, but we will use it anyways. It's an appropriate diameter, and I like it.
Come on.
There we go.
What? See a wasp or something?
No, it's just not lining up right there, but you know, I'll adjust that later. Get it all put back together for a moment. And after 50 years, things aren't going to be white exactly. So. Oops. Sorry. I mean, throw things at you. That's so nice. I like it. Oh, check that out. Retractable bench seat. Lap seat belts. Didn't know that. Interesting. Alright, other seat. It gets hot when you leave it in the sunshine.
Yep.
Can't see the back.
Loaded up and ready to go to Atlanta.
Got a trash can, John?
Yeah, just throw it over there and I'll get it where it needs to go. See you later, man. I love you, man, but the guy that owns it just wants to be not nice to me. He's trying to make your door fly open down the highway. I noticed that.
Check the back one, too.
All right, before you go, I want to hear it start up.
Okay, what, van or
Yep.
truck?
The,
Checking.
watch how hard this thing starts.
Okay, in neutral.
I'm going to have to edit it. Oh, you can smell that.
Yeah, cork rock, man. It just scratch.
Between test driving the van, we drove it a little bit more and it stopped running one time. And one of them old fuel lines that was still left on the van ended up having a whole bunch of cracks in it and it was sucking air. So we replaced that fuel line and that took care of that, and it pumped up, got fuel to the carburetor, and it ran perfect. And then we reloaded it back up on the trailer, and we said goodbye to Marty, and he took the old girl back to Atlanta and broke our hearts, took my van from me. It was a terrible thing. Didn't you think?
I went somewhere with Mama and our friend Neat and me. Went over to Sonic, grabbed some food, came back, and we were coming back down the driveway, and Marty was going down the driveway. Like, where is he going? Where did Marty go? I looked behind me, and then I looked, where's Marty going? And he said home, and I'm like, oh, crap, I didn't get to say goodbye to the van, so.
Well, it was fun, Marty. We had a good time. I'm glad you invited us and had us come along with you. And as always, we always have a good time when you come around. And I hope everybody enjoys this. It was fun doing it. I wish we'd have done a better job with the camera, but you know, we're trying some new things to make up for it. So everybody, we'll see you next time. And one of these days, I need you to say, hey, don't forget to subscribe, people, like that. You can do that right now. All right, everybody, we're going to hit it.
All right, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Right on. See ya.
See ya.